Hey, hey guys, my name's Johnny, 52-year-old dude, been training for a couple of decades, and I wanted to get a bit of a conversation going with, man, they look nerdy, with guys, doesn't have to be my age, but around there, and how we navigate the training world, because it's really topical, right? Like exercises, which one's the right one? You must do this, you must do that. If you don't squat, you're gonna die and you're not gonna release growth hormone, and there's a lot of shit out there, right? So quick PSA though, I'm not an elite sports coach. I'm not a biomechanics coach. I'm not a pro athlete. I'm not an influencer. I'm just an expert in one thing: being really fucking normal. That's all I'm an expert on. I'm an expert in two things actually. I'm fucking expert in having a boss, and that's cool. I've got a great boss. And I'm an expert in being pretty normal. So I think that gives me a little bit of currency with you guys, hopefully, because we're all, if we're training pretty hard, I reckon we're all hitting the same kind of cul-de-sacs occasionally. Like, the journey has many kind of roads and, side roads, but eventually we all hit the same kind of blocks. And what I really want to do is talk about how you guys navigate around these, the actual exercise stuff. But we're not one dimensional. We also have mindset that we have to talk about, that I'd like to talk about, motivation, discipline, and we'll get into some diet stuff, because I know how absolutely triggering it is out there. Keto, paleo, high carb, low carb, fasting, fucking hell. We'll give it its own couple of episodes, I think, but it's not, this isn't a monologue. I really want this to be a two-hander. So I want feedback on it, if that's cool, and for selfish reasons too. Like, don't think I'm the best guy in the world. I want to steal your ideas if they work, if that's okay with you guys. So I'm learning. I'm still learning. I like to think about the journey in the weight room and exercise specifically as, remember that movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze? God rest his soul, Patrick Swayze. But he was making the clay pot. So I still think of my journey as being that clay pot still being formed, right? I really like the mindset of, the older I get, the less opinions I really want to have about everything, not just protein, weights. I mean, the whole world. Like, I really want to be a sponge and be a student. So yeah, hopefully you guys can join me on this. The channel's called 50 Not Done, and I really feel strongly about that. I feel that, we're in the third and final act of, our life, but it doesn't mean that we're cooked at all. I actually feel fantastic. And I think there are certain, little hacks we can pass on to each other. So please don't think about this as a lecture at all. No one's going to scream at you for doing an exercise the wrong way or eating the wrong thing or having the wrong opinion. Wouldn't mind getting into some kind of motivation stuff as well, like, navigating the world as a 52-year-old middle-aged man is a little bit tricky sometimes. Not trying to be anyone's victim, but it is. But yeah, I'm a real nerd when it comes to how, we train, what we do, etc. So yeah, I'd love for you guys to join me. I still haven't come up with a really cool kind of video outro, because I watch a bit of media just to learn. Obviously I'm pretty shit at it, but I'll get better. So help me out with a bit of a closing kind of thing, you know, at the end. That'd be good in the comments. If I get any comments, that'd be awesome. And maybe next one, I'm thinking about my next topic as I'm doing my video. How about we talk about men over 50, and I've got to be careful here. I want to talk about not how we become invisible, but how we fade, and more than how, why we kind of allow the fade to happen. You know, what are the practices, what are the habits that we used to follow that we don't anymore, and, you know, reasons behind it. So I think it's an interesting topic. We'll intersperse that one with some training stuff as well. And again, I'm not a pro bodybuilder. I train a specific way for my sort of weirdo body type. It's really good for me. I can push hard, but yeah, I do some different exercises, a bit different to normal, but really keen for your to jump in, your feedback. Thanks, guys.